We've been building for over 20 years to support this network that's eventually just constantly getting faster, and we knew would begin to migrate to a one-day service. The big difference for us is all about how we get product from our fulfillment center to that last mile location.
Amazon has not so quietly become the fastest and easiest way to shop. With Prime's one-day shipping, it's no wonder that over the course of the pandemic, their service ballooned unlike it ever has before. That's why we're breaking down how Amazon became the fastest delivery system. Number 8, the Amazon Army. When the economy sputtered with the coronavirus pandemic spread this spring, unemployment surged as employers laid off workers by the thousands. Amazon took a different tack, hiring 400,000 workers to stow, sort, pick, pack, and deliver goods from its warehouses across the country, and pushing its total employee count over 1.1 million people. It didn't stop there. The e-commerce giant leased 12 Boeing 767-300 cargo aircraft, bringing its air fleet above 80 jets. It added 220 package facilities since the start of the year, ranging from urban delivery stations to giant warehouses, according to an industry consultant. Amazon used the crisis when prices on everything from commercial real estate to cargo jets plummeted to amass an empire already beginning to rival the U.S. operations of United Postal Service and FedEx. Long the most dominant logistics companies, which helped the e-commerce giant get its start. But its ambition reached well beyond delivering parcels to its own customers. According to former Amazon executives, the company is building a logistics system to one-day deliver packages for customers to compete directly against UPS and FedEx, something it's already doing in the United Kingdom. Number 7, the money. Amazon said on a recent earnings call that it boosted its fulfillment capacity. The collection of warehouses, delivery stations, and drivers it uses to get packages to customers by 50% this year, helping fuel $30 billion in total capital spending. Amazon now employs more than 1 million people. While Amazon's move into shipping its own packages and freight has been building for years, the implications will provide it a stark advantage this holiday season, when Amazon's rivals will probably wrestle with getting packages delivered by a network already clogged with pandemic shopping. Number 6, the competition. Amazon has never been friendly about competition. The behemoth is constantly pushing their ways into new industries and dominating them. This was the case with Amazon's push into delivery services. The company has a long record of leveraging its dominance in one market and the data it gleans from that hegemony to dive into another. At one House subcommittee, they accused Amazon, along with Apple, Google, and Facebook, of engaging in anti-competitive conduct, and found that the e-commerce giant routinely appropriates seller data to benefit its own private label and retail businesses, which Amazon denies. In the case of its newer transportation business, Amazon has long studied the shipping routes of its partners. UPS often shared proprietary routing data with Amazon executives and gave them tours of its operations to sell them on its business, according to a former executive who wasn't authorized to speak on the matter. As Amazon's shipping aspirations became clearer, UPS shared less. But then Amazon hired dozens of logistics executives to help it map out its own delivery strategy. For the time being, Amazon and UPS and the Postal Service are dependent on each other. In 2019, FedEx announced it decided not to renew key domestic contracts with Amazon. But analysis and former employees say the company's hiring spree and the rapid expansion of its fulfillment capacity hint at its long game to enter a new market large enough to make a difference to Amazon's finances. Number 5, delivery vans. Amazon's famed delivery vans have become a key to their fast delivery system. All of this comes from one fateful holiday season in 2013, which triggered an awakening for Amazon. At the time, UPS struggled to meet holiday shipping deadlines after a last-minute shopping surge caught the shipping giant off guard, tarnishing Amazon's reputation when gifts didn't arrive before Christmas. Within 2 years, Amazon launched Flex, an Uber-like service for package deliveries with contract drivers who often use their own cars to drop off orders at customers' homes. 2 years later, Amazon invited entrepreneurs to form small businesses to lease 20 to 40 gray vans with Amazon's Blue Smile logo to expand further into delivery in metro markets. The company now says it has 1,700 delivery service partners in the United States, Canada, the United Kingdom, Spain, and Germany. In total, more than 400,000 drivers deliver goods for Amazon, all of them either self-employed or working for other companies. Number 4. Air freight. The company has moved quickly into air freight too. By 2016, Amazon had leased 40 jets to move its freight around the country. That same year, Amazon began tinkering with the prospect of taking on UPS and FedEx and began a pilot project in Los Angeles to soak up capacity in its shipping operations in off-peak times, a program it has since paused. The company has created its own same-day services, offering Prime Now deliveries in many urban areas and grocery delivery from its Whole Foods market. In June, Amazon placed an order with Rivian, a Detroit startup that's building electric vehicles, to build 100,000 delivery vans starting next year. That will more than double the roughly 75,000 vehicles in Amazon's delivery fleet, according to MWPVL estimates. In January, UPS agreed to purchase 10,000 electric vehicles from London-based startup Arrival. And Amazon also agreed to buy the self-driving technology firm Zoox, expanding its portfolio of technologies to automate the delivery of packages. Number 3. Going solo. The company is making those moves to dial back its dependence on traditional carriers. It's a stark difference from Amazon's earliest days when it relied on UPS to help it roll out its Prime membership business that promised to deliver packages in 2 days to customers who paid in advance for the service. UPS handled nearly 2/3 of all Amazon U.S. deliveries in 2015, according to estimates from investment bank Cowen. Amazon has also reduced its reliance on the UPS Postal Service. To offer package deliveries on Sundays, Amazon turned to the Postal Service in 2013, which agreed for the first time to deliver packages at regular rates on Sundays. Amazon still counts on that service from the post office, as well as deliveries to costly rural routes, though the agency has seen its share of deliveries slide too. Amazon executives recently pushed their counterparts at the Postal Service for clarity on rate hikes that President Trump demanded, according to internal Postal Service documents obtained by the Post from American Oversight, a watchdog group that requested the records under federal open records law. Postal Service executives fretted over Amazon taking business away if the rate hikers were passed. The logistics buildup and Amazon's changing relationships with carriers has led to Amazon handling the shipping of 2/3 of its package deliveries in the United States by the end of this year, according to MWPVL. Compare that to 2015, when UPS, the Postal Services, and FedEx delivered more than 97% of Amazon's packages in the United States, according to estimates from Cowen. Number 2. Warehouses. The number of warehouses, sorting centers, and distribution facilities Amazon owns or leases in the United States grew 46% by October of this year to 697 facilities, says MWPVL, which tracks Amazon's footprint. At the end of last year, UPS owned or leased more than 1,000 U.S. logistics facilities with roughly 80 million square feet of space, the company disclosed in its annual regulatory filing. Massive distribution centers near Denver and Chicago that also opened in July reduced the time it takes Amazon to get packages to customers in those regions. Number 1. Workforce. It's not just space that Amazon has amassed this year. The 400,000 jobs it has added since the pandemic started, all of them permanent, some of them part-time, are part of the surge in frontline staff that has also led retail rivals such as at Amazon, those workers unload products from manufacturers and third-party sellers, stock them in the shelves of their massive warehouses, and pick the goods from those shelves to pack orders from customers. Its giant warehouses are often located near airports and sometimes close to other logistic hubs run by such carriers as UPS. The hiring binge at Amazon, where the starting warehouse wage is $15 an hour, has fueled a jump in pay across the industry, said Brian Devine, a senior vice president at Pro Logistics, a warehouse staffing firm that competes with the e-commerce giant to hire workers. Pro Logistics' average wage is $15.68 an hour, up from $14.02 a year ago, Devine said. Amazon's spending on workers, vehicles, and warehousing buildings will give it an advantage this holiday season over competitors that will be relying on shipping companies that are already stretched thin. Shipping capacity among the major carriers for this holiday season is largely tapped out by now, said Carson Krieg, co-founder of Convey, which provides digital technology to retailers such as Walmart and Home Depot to help them select the best shipping options. FedEx and UPS are both adding surcharges for business shipping during the holiday surge. Many of Convey's customers are turning to regional carriers, including LaserShip or OnTrack, and finding that even those options are limited. All of these factors combined have made Amazon a superpower when it comes to delivery. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any new content. This has been our breakdown of how Amazon became the fastest delivery system.